I have been spending way too much time on my phone lately and not enough time doing the things that I actually enjoy and actually want to do. So I decided to do a little bit of a reading challenge for myself to try to encourage myself to stop scrolling on my phone and to read more. So the challenge is going to be my step count from last week dictates the number of pages that I read this week. Basically, the way I'm going to do it is that every 100 steps that I take equals a page. So I just divide my step count each day by 100, and that's how many pages I have to read. So today's Sunday, and last Sunday I got 11,668 steps. So that means I'm gonna round up. So that means I will have to read 117 pages today. That's a lot of pages considering last week I read like 0 pages most of the days. I think I read a total of 50 pages last week. So trying to read 117 pages in one day, it's going to be interesting, but it's a weekend. It's a Sunday. It's okay. I think I can do it. It's the weekdays that are going to be a little bit hard for me, but my step count hasn't been crazy good lately. I tried aim for 10,000 steps a day, but that usually doesn't happen. Basically, I'm going to be looking at my step count from that day of last week, and however many steps I got, divide by 100. That's how many pages I'm going to read that day, or plan to read that day. If I don't finish this challenge, that's okay. It's just genuinely for myself to stop scrolling on my phone when I really don't want to be scrolling on my phone. So I'll be reading instead. Let me show you the book that I'm going to be starting next. Actually, this challenge will take me through this entire book almost, which is A Court of Silver Flames. I'm so excited to start reading this book. I was fully expecting to end the ACOTAR series on this book, but not anymore. She announced ACOTAR 6, and I actually think it's going to be a perfect book for this too, because I feel like I will read this quickly or want to read it quickly. So I think this is a perfect time to do this reading challenge, and I think it's a perfect book to do this reading challenge with as well. So I've only read for about like an hour today, but I did get to page 42 so far. It's currently 6:45 and we're going out to dinner shortly because it's our 1-month wedding anniversary. So I'm hoping that I can get a lot more reading done after dinner, and maybe I can hit 117 today. I'm hopeful because it's day 1 of the challenge, so I don't really want to fail day 1, but you know what? 117 pages in a day is a lot for me. It's gonna be a challenge, but that's like the whole point. Jump scare. I clearly just took a shower because my hair is sopping wet, but little bit of a reading update. I did not hit 117 pages yesterday. I did come close actually. I got to page 88, and you know what? That's only 30-ish pages shy, so that's really not that bad. Given the fact that I read, I think 40 something the entirety of the week before. I don't think I can post this on the internet. Not can I, it's just will I. But today is a new day. Today is Monday, and last Monday I got 8,890, hold on, I can't remember. I wrote it down. 8,898 steps last Monday. So rounding up, that is a total of 89 pages today. I'm feeling ambitious. I'm feeling good, I think. I did read a little bit at the gym. So I'm on page 94, which is chapter 8. It's kind of a slow start actually, but this is a hefty book. Like, do you see this? It's 700 and something pages. I'm gonna be making a fat dent in this book this week, a fat dent. I already have, like, look at that. In one day, that's pretty good for me. I don't know about you, but that's pretty good for me. Anyway, I have a few things that I need to do before I actually get to reading for the day, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm really short. Hey, it's Tuesday. I'm so proud of myself because I technically did not complete the challenge for yesterday, but I'm gonna consider that I did because I read 88 pages. I was supposed to read 89. I read 88, So I was 1 page shy, I guess. I mean, there's no air quotes. I was actually 1 page shy, but I have an excuse, which is exactly what it is. I have an excuse. So this is page 176. I was supposed to get to page 177. You see this little break right here? It was like 11 p.m. I was so tired. The chapter didn't end for, I think, like another 4 or 5 pages. So 8 pages. There was no way I was finishing the chapter before going to bed. But I got pretty close, you know? Last Tuesday I got 5,371 steps. That's not that many steps. It's fine. It's actually our lowest for the week. That means I have to read 54 pages today. And I'm feeling so confident. I read 88 yesterday. I read 88 the first day. 88 2 days in a row. That's a little interesting. But look at how much progress I've made in this book in just 2 days. 160 pages in 2 days for me is insane. And I'm really excited to keep reading. I actually think that this is a perfect book to do this challenge for because it's kind of slow to start. This book is about Nesta, and she is kind of just like, she's going through a lot. Safe to say she's going through it. I'm excited that I have, 54 pages to read today. I definitely think I'm going to do that. I'm holding myself to it. I'm going to make it today. Today is going to be the day. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get things done before I read tonight. But I'm really excited. I'm enjoying the book, and I can't wait to see what happens. I made it to my page quota for today. I read my 54 pages, and now I'm officially on page 230. I'm getting really tired. It's almost 11 p.m., and I do have to wake up early tomorrow, but technically I'm only behind this week by 30 pages. I want to push myself to at least read one more chapter so I can try to catch up to the total page count that I am supposed to be at. I just did the math, and I was supposed to hit page 260 today originally. So I think if I'm feeling up to it, I can at least make a little bit of a dent. Actually, you know what? I've made a huge dent, so like I don't have to worry about it, but I do want to keep reading. The fact that I'm on page 230 and there's still so much of the book left. I mean, I knew this book is a thick book. It's like 700 to 800 pages long. I feel like I have not read 230 pages of information. But a lot has also happened in this book, so I don't know. It's just, I do feel like I'm going through it very quickly. I mean, the fact that I've read 230 pages in 3 days is absolutely insanity. Like, I don't read that much, you guys. I really don't. I don't read that fast. I'm gonna keep going. I have my night court library ambiance going. I got my tea. I don't know how much longer I'll last, but I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit. I just got to page 268, part 2, but I'm really tired, and now it's almost midnight. It took me almost an hour to read 38 pages, but that's okay. I'm having a good time. But I'm officially caught up. I'm over the page count that I would have been had I completed every day's challenge so far, but I'm having a good time. But now it is time for bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. Today is Wednesday. Last Wednesday I walked 8,091 steps, which means today I have to read 81 pages. Yesterday I did pretty good. I read 92 pages total yesterday when I was only supposed to read, I think it was 54. I think today is going to be a little bit more difficult for me just because I have a lot of things that I need to do. I keep saying that every day. It's the same things that I have to do every day. It's just like my routine. I'm really trying to prioritize reading, but I have studying to do as well, and that's actually should be my number one priority over reading, but I think I'm going to do it all today. If I start reading by 9, that means I'll be hopefully hit my goal by like 10:30, 11. I usually love taking my book with me to the gym. I think I did on Monday. This book is so big that it's hard to hold with one hand when I'm like walking on the treadmill. Let me test it out. You know, maybe I will. Should I? I don't know. No, I don't think I will. I'm just wasting time. I gotta go. Bye. So the goal is to get to page 349 today. I'm on 286 currently. 349 is in the middle of a chapter, so I'm just gonna go try to get to chapter 33, which is on 354. I made it to 360. I'm on chapter 34, and the plot is thickening, which I'm glad about because I feel like not much was happening, to be completely honest. Like, not much substance, you know? But I managed to read another, what was it, 92? I wrote it down, hold on. Yeah, another 92 pages today. I am being so consistent. I read 88 Monday, 88 Tuesday, 92 yesterday, and 92 today. Wait. Proud of myself. I'm completing the challenge. I know I missed the first 2 days technically, but I won back yesterday and today, so it counts in my mind. We are, I think, just about halfway through this book. Oh, not quite. Almost halfway through the book. I'm reading this book faster than I expected. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is a new day. Today is Thursday, which means there are more pages to be read. Last Thursday, I walked a total of 6,211 steps, which means that I have to read at least 62 pages today. I left off on page 360, which means that I have to get to, what did I say, 62 pages, so 422. I definitely think I'm gonna get to that today. It is almost 7 o'clock right now. I have a little bit more studying to do. I do have to cook dinner, but you know what? I'm confident that I'll reach my 62 page goal. Oh, dang it. A new chapter starts on page 420. That's really frustrating. Oh, wow, it's a long chapter too. I don't want any spoilers to pop up. I'm probably gonna get to chapter 42. I'm hoping, which is on page 441. So that would be 79 pages, right? Why can't I do math? 360 to 440 would be 80 pages. Yeah, 81 pages. What did I say? 79? That was weird. Okay. So the goal is to read to chapter 42 today. 8 chapters. That's 8 chapters. That doesn't even look like that much. That doesn't even look like that many pages, but like that is. It's 81 pages. Oh, I should not have read something. I mean, it's not a spoiler, it's just a scene. But yeah, so the goal is 62 pages. I'm definitely confident that I'm gonna hit that tonight. I'm excited to keep reading. I'm almost halfway through. Definitely going to pass the halfway mark today. I don't think I'm gonna finish this book by Saturday, or this week, I should say. Maybe I'll finish it Sunday. It'd be kind of crazy if I read this entire book in 1 week. I don't know if that's gonna happen, if I'm just being realistic, but that would be pretty cool. Again, as usual, I'm not gonna read it right this second, but I'll probably have a little update later tonight, like I usually do. It's reading time, you guys. It's 9:30. This lighting is atrocious, hold on. Let me move my tea out of the way for you. Hello again, it's reading time. It's 9:30. This has become like such a nice little, an ad just popped up in my Volaris ambiance playlist. What I was saying is, it is 9:30. It's time for my reading of the day to begin. I feel like I've been doing it so late every single day. But yeah, this has become like such a nice nightly ritual, I feel like, for me. And I really have been enjoying specifically setting aside time to read because I don't know, it's just nice. I have my mug of tea, I got my book, I have my Night Court Volaris ambiance going in the background. Also, my freaking plant, you guys. I'm obsessed. I have the music in the background. I got my book ready. I got my tea. Like, it's so nice. And then I kind of wind down. I always end up struggling to stay awake by the last couple of pages. I think I have, what did I say? 62 pages, I'm pretty sure. It was chapter 41? Where even am I? It was chapter 42. Chapter 42. I don't know why I just remembered that. I'm gonna read. I'm so excited. I love it. I love it. I also switched up my reading location. I am in the chair instead of the usual couch. So that's exciting, obviously. I don't like this. This is gross. I didn't think I'd have this kind of, what is happening? Like, I did not think I was gonna have this kind of like reaction. I didn't think things were gonna actually happen in this book. Gross. I have no other words. Hello, it's a new day. Today's Friday. Last Friday, I walked a total of 11,521 steps. So I need to read 115 pages today. That's a lot of pages. I'm hopeful. I don't remember if I ever gave like a final update yesterday, but I did hit my page count yesterday of 62 pages. I think I far surpassed that. I got to page 440. I'm on chapter 42, or about to start chapter 42. So 115 pages, that would get me to 555. It's crazy. 555 pages, which would put me at only like 200 pages left of this book, which is wild that I've read this much of the book in just a short span of time. I'm really proud of myself. I made so much time for reading. I think I talked about this the other day, but I really carved out time for myself to just sit down and read. And it's been so nice. I have been staying up so late though to get the reading done. My sleep has probably been sacrificed a little bit because I was up until midnight yesterday. I was up until 11-ish the day before. I was up until midnight the day before that. My sleep has been a little bit affected by this reading challenge, which wouldn't really be the case if I weren't studying at the same time, but because I have both to do. I say have to, like I have to do this reading challenge, like I have to read 115 pages today, but I want to, and therefore I'm gonna make it a somewhat of a priority for me. Not a top priority, but a priority, you know what I mean? I really don't know what to talk about in these reading challenges. Maybe I should do a little bit more research about what people actually do and talk about when they're doing a reading challenge, because I don't really want to talk about the book because it's the last book in the series, and I can't really say much without spoiling it. I've been yapping for too long. 115 pages today. I'm optimistic. I'm a little nervous that today's gonna be a bit difficult to reach the 115 mark, but I'm optimistic. It has been such a long day, but it is finally the weekend. It is Saturday. It's already 6:30. I have not read at all. Look how far we are. Look how far we are. That's absolutely insane. To give an update from yesterday, from Friday, my goal was to hit 115 pages read. I read 127 pages yesterday, which is crazy for one day for me, but I'm very proud of myself. Again, I read until like 12:30, 1 a.m., which is not usual for me. But Sam was out doing something with some friends from work, and I told him I would drive him and pick him up, so I was up anyway. Today, for Saturday. Last week, on Saturday, I got a total of 9,492 steps, which, rounding up again, means I am supposed to read, or I'm going to try to read, 95 pages today. I think I can do it. It's 6:30. I finished all the work that I have to do for today, all the studying, all that stuff. The only other thing that we have to do tonight is eat dinner, so I'm hoping I can get to 95 pages. I feel like sometimes the weekends I do worse. Like last Sunday, my goal was 117 and I did not hit it. I came close. I got to like 80, so I'm hopeful that today I'll get to 95. Page 665 is the start of chapter 66. I'm so scared whenever I go to look to see what page I need to get to. I'm so scared that I'm gonna accidentally read something that I'm not supposed to be reading. So after today's reading goal, I'll be here. And I'll have this much left, and if I could finish that tomorrow, that'd be crazy. I think it's less than 100 pages. I think I'm gonna start reading right now, and I don't know, just read until we have to go to dinner. I'm so impressed with myself that I actually have read this much in 1 week's time. Like that's actually insane. That's 500 and I can't remember these numbers. 568 pages in 1 week. That's crazy for me. That's a lot. This might be the biggest book I have ever read, and I'm gonna finish it hopefully in like 8 days. But yeah, that's my little update. It's Sunday. I officially finished an entire week's worth of reading for a reading challenge, and I did hit my page goal yesterday on Saturday. I got to page 664, which means I read 97 pages, and I was supposed to read 95, so I passed that goal. I'm so happy that I did this. This was so much fun. I definitely think I would do this again for myself and just make myself carve out time for reading because I enjoy reading so much. And I've read so much of this book. Like I read 664 pages total this week. That's insane. Some weeks I don't even get to like 50 pages in a whole week. So the fact that I read over 600 pages is absolutely crazy. I'm almost done with this book. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but I definitely think within the next couple of days I will probably finish this. I've had such a fun time. I hope this was somewhat entertaining. I feel like I didn't even talk about anything, but it's hard to talk about this book because it's the last book in the series so far, and I don't want to spoil anything. I did really enjoy this book. There's a lot of different themes going on. And I really like the character development that you see with Nesta in this book, and just all of the, like, kind of diving into her past. I don't want to say too much, so that's why it probably sounds really vague, but I really don't want to spoil anything. But this is a really good book. I like the world building. There's like a little bit of world building in here, not too much compared to like ACOWAR or something. I still really enjoyed like the elements that we did see in this book, so we had fun. Thanks for watching.